Welcome to New Auto Cars, where we explore the most incredible machines ever built, from futuristic concepts to rare hypercars that redefine the meaning of luxury, power, and exclusivity. If you love cars that break boundaries, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because today's video is unlike anything you've ever heard before. This video is about a car so rare, so exclusive, and so unbelievably expensive that even Elon Musk, yes, the world's richest man, the tech billionaire behind Tesla and SpaceX, wouldn't be able to buy one, not because of money, but because of exclusivity. We're talking about a car that isn't just a vehicle, it's a masterpiece. A symbol of status that money alone can't buy. A car built for only a few chosen individuals in the world. A car that exists beyond the limits of performance, beyond the limits of design, and beyond the limits of logic. This is the story of a car that represents the absolute peak of automotive craftsmanship, a car that defines what rare truly means. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, a car so rare that even billionaires had to wait years to get it. To understand how extraordinary this machine is, we have to go back to what Rolls-Royce stands for. For over a century, Rolls-Royce has been synonymous with luxury, craftsmanship, and exclusivity. But even among Rolls-Royces, the Boat Tail is in a class of its own. Only 3 of them were ever made in the entire world. Not 3,000, not 300, just 3. Each one custom built, completely unique, and entirely handcrafted according to the personal tastes and stories of the owners. And while Rolls-Royce has never publicly revealed the exact buyers, rumors have surrounded celebrities like Beyoncé and Jay-Z, as well as a select few international collectors. But here's the thing. Even if Elon Musk walked into Rolls-Royce tomorrow with a checkbook and said, "I'll pay double," he still wouldn't get one. Because Rolls-Royce doesn't sell cars like this to just anyone. They invite you into their world. You don't buy exclusivity, you're chosen for it. The Rolls-Royce Boat Tail is estimated to cost around $28 million, making it one of the most expensive cars ever made. But the truth is, no amount of money can simply purchase it. The owners were part of the design process from day one, helping shape every single curve, surface, and color of the vehicle. From the outside, the Boat Tail looks unlike any car you've ever seen. It's long, elegant, and gracefully sculpted, taking inspiration from the luxury yachts of the 1920s and 1930s. The name, Boat Tail, comes from its unique rear design, shaped like the deck of a luxury boat, with wood veneer panels that look like polished teak, the kind you'd see on a multi-million-dollar yacht. Every detail of this car screams craftsmanship. The bodywork is completely hand-formed from sheets of aluminum. No robots, no mass production, just pure, artisanal metal shaping. The paintwork alone is a work of art. One of the Boat Tail models is finished in a shimmering pearlescent blue that changes hue depending on how light hits it. It took months of testing and layering to achieve that perfect depth and glow. Another model features a rose gold exterior, a tone so delicate and rare that Rolls-Royce's paint specialists had to develop a new technique to create it. And then there's the interior. If you've ever thought of a luxury car as having high-end leather and wood, think again. The Boat Tail's cabin takes personalization to an entirely new level. The seats are wrapped in the finest leathers sourced from a single herd of cows raised for their perfect hide quality. The wood trim is cut, polished, and finished by hand, matched grain by grain so that the pattern flows naturally across the cabin. Every knob, every button, every inch of stitching is designed according to the owner's taste. You could choose your own shade of leather, your own wood, even have your initials or family crest inlaid into the dashboard. But what makes this car so jaw-dropping is what happens at the back. The rear deck opens up like the wings of a butterfly, revealing a complete hosting suite. Yes, you heard that right. It's designed to create an outdoor luxury experience. Inside, there's a built-in refrigerator specifically calibrated to cool champagne to 6 degrees Celsius, the ideal serving temperature for a bottle of Armand de Brignac. There are custom-made silver cutlery sets, porcelain plates, crystal glasses, and even an umbrella that automatically deploys to provide shade. Imagine this. You're parked along the French Riviera, the sun setting over the sea, and your Rolls-Royce opens itself into a luxury picnic lounge, champagne chilled, music playing through a bespoke 15-speaker audio system tuned by hand. That's not just wealth. That's living in another dimension of existence. The level of engineering behind that rear deck alone is mind-blowing. Rolls-Royce engineers designed a fully automated mechanism that opens and closes with the precision of a Swiss watch. Every movement is fluid and silent, a combination of hydraulics, carbon fiber, and aluminum components working in harmony. Under the hood, the boat tail is powered by a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine producing around 563 horsepower. But let's be real, this car isn't about performance numbers. It's about experience. It's about how effortlessly that massive engine glides the car forward, how silent it feels even at highway speeds, and how it isolates you from the outside world in a cocoon of elegance. It can reach 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5 seconds, impressive for a car of its size and weight. But again, speed isn't the point here. The boat tail isn't meant for racetracks, it's meant for oceanfront drives and private events where people stop to stare in disbelief. The craftsmanship goes beyond the car itself. Rolls-Royce created matching accessories for each boat tail, things like handmade wristwatches, luggage sets, and even custom umbrellas that perfectly match the car's paint tone. Every item that accompanies the boat tail has the same attention to detail as the car itself. Now, here's the wildest part. The car was designed not by a committee, not by a corporate team, but by the owners themselves working closely with Rolls-Royce's coachbuild division. It took over 4 years to complete each car. 4 years of design meetings, material selection, testing, and hand assembly. And that's where the real rarity comes from. The time, the care, and the fact that Rolls-Royce isn't planning to build another boat tail ever again. That's right. These 3 cars are it. There will be no replicas, no continuation series, nothing. The mold dies with this project. That means the owners of these cars don't just have vehicles, they own automotive history. And that's why it's fair to say even Elon Musk couldn't buy one. Not because of lack of funds, but because he wasn't part of the creation process. Rolls-Royce has stated that their coachbuild program exists to bring dreams to life for those who understand the art of bespoke craftsmanship. They don't take orders, they take relationships. You can't apply to buy a boat tail, Rolls-Royce chooses you. So in a world full of mass production, electric revolutions, and digital interfaces, the boat tail reminds us of something deeply human, the art of making something just for you. It's the ultimate expression of luxury because it's made from passion, patience, and perfection. To put this car into perspective, imagine this. A Bugatti Chiron costs around $3 million. A Pagani Huayra maybe $5 million. A Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, around $4 million. But the boat tail costs more than all of them combined, and that's just the base price. Once you add personalization, that number easily touches $30 million. And yet, for the people who own one, the cost doesn't matter. Because what they're really paying for is identity, the feeling of having something nobody else in the world has. Inside the boat tail, every component feels alive with purpose. The analog clock on the dashboard is custom built by Bovet, a Swiss luxury watchmaker. It can be removed from the dash and worn as a wristwatch. Each car's clock design is different, tailored to the personality of its owner. Even the Rolls-Royce badge on the hood is machined from solid silver, polished by hand, and mounted using traditional techniques. That spirit of ecstasy ornament at the front, the famous angel figure, is also individually finished. On one of the boat tail models, it's made entirely from rose gold. And that's what sets this car apart from everything else. It's not about technology or speed, it's about storytelling. Each of the 3 cars tells a unique story, woven into the materials and design. One of them, for instance, was inspired by the owner's shared love for the ocean. So the car features nautical design cues, wooden decking that mirrors the deck of a yacht, and blue leather that evokes the color of the sea. Another version celebrates the owner's favorite champagne, complete with a cooler design specifically to fit that brand's bottles perfectly. This level of personalization turns the boat tail into a moving piece of art. It's not just transportation, it's emotion on wheels. And that's the part most people don't understand about ultra-luxury cars. They're not about getting from point A to point B. They're about what happens in between. They're about craftsmanship that transcends engineering and becomes art. Think about this. Rolls-Royce's artisans hand-polish the aluminum panels for days to achieve a mirror finish. The wood veneer takes months to cure and align. Even the stitching on the seats is inspected under magnifying glasses. That's the kind of obsession with perfection that defines the boat tail. But there's also something poetic about its rarity. Because in today's world, where technology moves fast and cars are going autonomous and electric, the boat tail feels timeless. It's like a statement from Rolls-Royce saying, "We can build something beyond technology, something eternal." Now, for those wondering if it's worth the price, that depends on how you define value. For most people, $28 million could buy a mansion, a private jet, or even a small island. But for the owners of the boat tail, this car isn't an expense, it's an investment in legacy. These cars will never depreciate. In fact, they'll likely appreciate over time because there will never be anything like them again. Each one could easily be worth $40 or $50 million in the future, as collectors seek to own a piece of automotive history. And remember, Rolls-Royce didn't build the boat tail to make money. They built it to show what's possible when craftsmanship meets imagination. To remind the world that luxury isn't about abundance, it's about uniqueness. So, if you've ever dreamed of owning the rarest car in the world, know this: it's not just about having money. It's about being part of a story, a legacy, a vision that goes beyond the ordinary. The Rolls-Royce Boat Tail is the ultimate example of that philosophy. A car so exclusive that even Elon Musk can't simply write a check for it. Because true luxury, at this level, isn't sold, it's bestowed. And that's why the boat tail will forever stand as a symbol of artistry and perfection. A car that represents the pinnacle of what humanity can create when money, imagination, and craftsmanship collide. Thanks for watching New Auto Cars, where we explore the most extraordinary vehicles on the planet. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about the world's rarest and most fascinating cars. From one-of-a-kind masterpieces to the futuristic electric vehicles redefining performance, we bring you the best of the automotive world. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep driving, and remember, some cars are built to move people, but a few, like this one, are built to move souls. This is New Auto Cars, and we'll see you in the next video.